Volt's interior prioritizes function over form. It suffers from a few dowdy design details and a criminally small back seat. Creature comforts are lacking, too, and despite the car's price, the Volt's cabin never feels special. What's new for 2018? There are just two tiny changes to the Volt's interior for 2018, and they're not upgrades. The Volt featured standard leather in previous years, but the steering wheel and the shift knob cover are now vinyl on LT models. Interior space comparisons: front seat passengers will be perfectly content in the Volt, with space to spread out, ample storage for small items, and a pair of comfortable front seats. They may not be as pleased that those seats are manually operated even on the upper Premier trim, which starts just one or two options packages short of $40,000, or that the dash trim is made of a vaguely spongy plastic instead of the leather that it attempts to mimic. The Volt is far from alone in this class of hybrids, where pricey powertrains are often offset by less appealing interiors. We'll keep hoping for better days, but in the meantime lackluster fittings may be the price drivers pay for moral superiority. Backseat passengers will have to contend with limited legroom and even more limited headroom during their journeys in the Volt. Chevrolet added a third seatbelt during the Volt's 2016 redesign, but the large center tunnel that travels the whole length of the passenger compartment hasn't moved, so there's still no space for the legs of the middle seat passenger. We might say beggars can't be choosers, but if rear seat space is a priority, drivers should choose almost any other car in the class instead. Front seat passenger space. Our sixth tester demonstrates how easy it is to enter and exit the driver's seat of the Volt. Back seat passenger space. Our sixth tester squeezes into the Volt's cramped back seat. Interior features. Interior options and comforts are scant in the Volt. Heated front and rear seats and a heated steering wheel are some of the few pieces of interior equipment that can be added to the order sheet. Interior features. Interior options and comforts are scant in the Volt. Heated front and rear seats and a heated steering wheel are some of the few pieces of interior equipment that can be added to the order sheet. Interior sound level. Modern cabins do an excellent job of insulating passengers from ambient noise, but none can completely eliminate the sharp sound of the wind and the drone of tire noise when you're traveling at highway speed. To measure the interior sound pressure level, we use a Buick Type 2250 liters sound meter, which we position in the middle of the first row of seats at the height of the driver's ear. The meter automatically averages 15 seconds of sound in 0.8 decibels to bar, taken while the test car is cruising at 70 miles per hour. 0.8 is an industry standard that adjusts decibel readings to better reflect how the human ear hears various frequencies. We take two measurements and average the results. We also correct for speedometer inaccuracies with our GPS-based data loggers. It is worth noting that decibels are a logarithmic unit, so a rating of 40 decibels isn't twice the sound pressure of 20 decibels, it is 10 times the sound pressure. A 6 decibel increase roughly doubles the sound pressure. Seating and step-in height. To accurately measure seating height, the distance from the row to the driver's hip, we use an point machine HPM, a precisely engineered device marketed by C International. This versatile tool, in conjunction with a laser device, reveals the width and location of roof pillar visibility obstructions, blind spots. Our HPM and laser measurement tools determine the length of road obscured by the hood as well as the road obscured by the trunk or hatch as seen through the rear view mirror. Blind spots, visibility, an obscured roadway. The Volt suffers in our visibility tests due to the fact that the rear deck lid is so high that 170 feet of roadway is obstructed from the driver's view. That's more than 3 times the length of the obstructed roadway as viewed from the Volt's nearest competitor. Luckily, a backup camera is standard. Engine and transmission rating. The Volt's powertrain was thoroughly re-engineered for 2016, and we're enjoying the benefits. Among them, greatly increased all-electric range, more power, and improved efficiency. What's new for 2018? The Volt's powertrain is unchanged for 2018, but, with a redesign in its recent past, it still maintains its leg up on the competition in all-electric range and off-the-line acceleration. The Volt's powertrain uses a large battery, 2 electric motors, and a gasoline engine to deliver quick, relatively powerful acceleration and impressive fuel economy. The Volt's default power delivery mode is to propel itself with electricity until its battery is depleted, at which time its gasoline engine kicks in, as in a conventional hybrid, to both recharge the battery and send torque to the wheels. The Volt is impressively quiet on the road. There's almost no noise from the powertrain during electrical operation, apart from a slight whir from the electric motors. The 1.5-litre gas engine, once engaged, is usually so quiet that it's easy to miss the transition from fully electric to gasoline-powered operation. The system is so seamless that it's impossible to detect when a gas engine is connected to the driven wheels. However, the Volt's powertrain does have one idiosyncrasy, because the gasoline engine is both charging up the battery and powering the pair of electric motors connected to the front wheels. The engine's RPM and the sounds emanating from under the hood don't always match the driver's input to the throttle. The Volt offers 4 driving modes: normal, sport, mountain, and hold. In normal mode, the Volt uses battery power until the battery is depleted, then fires up the gas engine. Sport mode uses the same formula but alters throttle tuning for more aggressive response. Mountain mode, designed to be deployed in advance of a prolonged incline, preserves battery power or aggressively charges the battery with the gas engine if it's below the elevated the threshold for use during the climb. Hold mode retains battery charge until the driver elects to use it, allowing the car to rely on the internal combustion engine during a highway commute and switching to the battery pack in a city centre, for instance. Charging system: the Volt's large 18.4 kWh battery lets the car far outstrip the rest of the plug-in hybrid class for range. That big power source also translates to longer charging times than most rivals, however. When it's plugged into a standard 120-volt household outlet, Chevrolet estimates it will take the Volt 13 hours to recharge from empty. When it's plugged into a 240-volt outlet, the time shrinks to a more manageable 4.5 hours for a full charge. New for 2016 was a system that uses GPS tracking and the customer's charging preferences to choose when to replenish the battery when the vehicle is at home. Owners can enter utilitarian schedules into the system, directing the Volt to charge only at off-peak times, and set a daily departure time when the car will be fully charged and temperature conditioned. Owners also have access to the OnStar Remote Link smartphone app, which can display a vehicle's charge status and other pertinent data.